Good afternoon, everyone. So I've done a bit more progress on my coat that I'm making. I can't really call it a cardigan. It's going to be quite big because I want to wear it over a nice wool cardigan. So my coat I'm making. So I have attached with black yarn because I thought it would be an accent colour. So I've joined these little squares on with some black, and then I'm going to show you how I joined them on. I'm going to attach these colours next. I didn't like these solid colours. I decided I didn't like the solid colours at all. So I will take you over to my other camera where you can watch me join these together. And I put an extra row around these to make them fit along exactly. I counted the trebles on both this big square and the little square, so they fit. This big square did have this blue as an extra round, but I took it off because it just wasn't going to match up with the number of trebles that I wanted to stitch together here. So I took that off. So we're getting there. We're making a bit of progress. So I'll go set up and I'll show you how I join these all up together. And so it's getting there. I think it's looking quite good. So I hope the black ends up looking all right. I've got an idea of what I'm going to be doing with the black as well. So just a bit of progress on my little project. So I'll set up at the other camera and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I'm set up at my other camera so you can see how I'm putting them together. So you can see this is one side. It actually makes a ridge. And that's the other side. So you can see I'm going through the stitches at the top and then right through the gap here. But I'll show you what I'm doing. So it's a single crochet join. So I go right through both of these stitches on the first one and get rid of that. On the second one I go through both as well. So I end up having 4. And I just pull my yarn through and I pull my yarn through again, and I try not to be too tight, just nice and firm but not ultra tight. You don't want it sort of puckering. So I go through the next 2 and the 2 on the bottom one, pull my yarn through and pull it through again, and it makes just a little ridge. Now here's the gap in between the trebles, so I go through both the gaps and just do that again. And how I make sure I'm in the right place is I put my finger there and then I can make sure I'm looking at the right stitches. So I go through there, there's my gap, I go through those 2 and I just work my way along, going through both these top loops. And then there's the gap there for both of them, so I go right through both gaps. So I'll work my way along, making sure that it's all lining up. And then when I get to the end, I'll show you how I add the next square, because I might do that a little bit different to you as well. So when I come up to this corner here, I go through both corners. Whoops. And then I get the next one and I just jump over to that corner on that one and the corner on the new one. And then I just pull it through nice and firmly so it's all joined up as a new corner. And then I can just work my way along both these new ones here. So once again I pick up 2 on this one and 2 on this one, and I just keep working my way along now that I'm in the new one. So I hope that helps and shows you how I'm joining them together, and I'll meet you right down at the end. So I'm just coming right up to the end of my squares here that I've joined. So going through those last few. And then I'll lay it out on the floor and we can have a look. So there's the last corner. So we'll go lay this out on the floor and have a look at it now, shall we? So there you go, all laid out. I put the 2 green edgings, the different greens together. I shouldn't have done that. I should have separated the greens, but never mind, it's all right. So there you go, with another row with the black. So hopefully it's going to turn out how I think it's going to be. So what I'll keep doing is just adding more and more rows, and then decide on the length. I hold the big one up to my shoulders, and then just see how far it falls down. So I'll keep doing that, and then we'll get on to doing the front. So I hope you're enjoying my little journey with my Granny Square project. So it's been a fun time for me putting all the colours together and deciding on doing things. So I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for watching. Bye.